Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the stock market, and probably your favorite channel when it's about to talk about the CD Projekt Red stock, my friend. So you see, I already uploaded several of videos, and I see that you enjoy the CD Projekt videos the most. So therefore, I'm following your call for more videos, and also thank you very much for those comments, guys. So check out my channel. If you're new to this channel, comment, like, and subscribe, of course. So let's have a look at the chart, my friends. And on Friday, what happened on Friday? So you would ask yourself, so Mr. Orange, you said we were going to see some turnaround soon. Yeah, well, 2% only. I would put it like this. 2% only means that we are starting to find some balance in the stock. So starting to find some ground. So maybe some support at some point. So little disclaimer, I'm invested in CD Projekt. Of course, otherwise I wouldn't talk about this stock. And then also a little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a retail investor like you, who likes to share his opinion here on YouTube and talk about some of his favorite stocks. So very simple, guys. So, and please don't buy anything I'm talking about this in this video, so that's for sure. So make up your own mind, guys. Let's jump back to the stock. Always those disclaimers, so annoying, isn't it? So we see we are now, if you look now here, if you look on the chart, so this is the chart now from 2015 more or less, and probably you wonder, so I did everything wrong when I was investing in CD Projekt. Probably you were investing in 2018 because you thought like Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be such an amazing game, and you invested it, and then you were so happy when it was going up so nicely, and then you thought like, okay, I'm not selling, and then Cyberpunk 2077, it has been told then that it's not going to come out, that it will be probably be postponed, and then the stock was dropping again, and look where it was dropping. Actually, that's very funny. So dropped to this Fibonacci retracement, the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, and from there then the market in 2018 was of course completely in the bubble, and we know this now after the corona pandemic bubble bursting. We know that the bubble started then more or less here. Maybe it started already a little bit earlier. So if you look at this chart, of course. So, and why I'm talking like about a bubble, guys? I'm talking about a bubble because of the following reason. I mean, look here. This is the Netflix stocks. This is also 2018. And 2019, it started also to go like crazy. Here you can see it also started going crazily up, and then also now Netflix was falling massively. Of course, if you compare it always to the Nasdaq, so that's the orange line, those stocks like CD Projekt or on Netflix, they were performing extremely well. And then if we look now, for example, at the Meta platforms, also Netflix, Meta are stocks I'm invested in. Also a little disclaimer, then you see also performed much better than the Nasdaq, overall than the Nasdaq, but also here, so they're dropping hard than on let's say 8 years, let's say 2000. If we look at 2014, so the Nasdaq is higher than, for example, Meta, than Facebook stock. So good question. So it's always the question from which point of view you are looking at it. So therefore we were in a bubble, and now we are coming a little bit more to normality. And now you're asking yourself, Mr. Orange, I'm still in the stock, I don't know, shall I keep it? I mean, look at this, the first quarter, the second quarter 21, the third quarter 21, the fourth quarter 21, and then overall for the whole fiscal year, CD Projekt was missing their earnings. It's actually a bad stock now. I mean, we can say this now. A stock that is missing their earnings is not a good stock. And 2022 is also going to be not very good, to be honest, guys. So I said this already in a couple of my other videos. It's not going to be good, but a big but. And now, okay, I could tell you now, if you believe in CD Projekt, if you believe that Witcher 4 comes out, if you believe that Cyberpunk will be fixed and the next gen version comes out, if you believe. So yeah, that's always nice. I also believe in the Christmas tree and Christmas, etc. So, but that's not helping you to make money. So at the moment, everyone that bought the CD Projekt Red stock probably in the last 2018 4 years is now in a minus, and has to ask himself or herself, why didn't I sell? Why didn't I sell on the top in September 20? Why did I actually expect when this game comes out that it goes much higher? So I have to tell you guys, when the stock was having this run here, I was saying, nah, totally overvalued. I'm not getting in the stock. So, and I was also not being so diversified in different stocks. So I was sitting on the sideline, and I'm one of those people that jumped in when the stock had his first drop here, round about there. So I jumped in and thought like, now it's interesting to speculate on the rebound. So end of 2020, more or less. This was the moment I got in. Yeah, but since then I just lost money with the stock. I averaged down a little bit, and and I'm telling you now here, I'm also planning to average down more. Why I'm doing this? Not because I think that that CD Projekt Red is making me a lot of money in the near term, but I expect this stock to come back to some sort of normality. I think the reaction at CD Projekt Red has been really too strong, too forceful. It has been an overreaction overall. And I would say it's very much possible that we're going to see, you know, now I have the percentages. Oops, now I have to change. Where can I change the percentages? With trading view is always something. So here, adjusted. I think it's adjusted. Or I have to click the lock. Here we go. Oh, now you see. if you have the Nasdaq sign, then you obviously, if you remove indicator. So here we go. Here we go. It looks all normal. So I have to make a course, maybe a YouTube course on trading view. Probably I will do this, then I can make better videos. So let's look at this again. We are at the 120.21 zloty. So now you ask yourself when to buy and when to buy. Probably at the 100 zlotys, I think, for myself to fill up a little bit. So I don't think after this steep decline here, I don't think we're bouncing back so fast. But what I could imagine, guys, that we bounce back a little bit. Maybe even 10%. Then you ask yourself, what? 10%? So is it now time to get back? No, those are just short squeezes. Those are overreactions. Overreactions go down and go up. So it's always like this. So from pure trading, it's a stock I would not trade. Let's be honest. I wouldn't trade it. I would only invest long term. But therefore, I personally wait a little bit. So maybe 100 zlotys, I'm going to buy some more. And I think this for everyone that is now in the minus in the CD Projekt, I think this is good probably to hear for you, that people like me that are extremely well diversified in the portfolio are continuing to believe actually that CD Projekt is a stock for the future. However, what I have just said, I'm so diversified. Like now, CD Projekt is now, after the steep decline, it's now like 1% of my portfolio. 1% of my portfolio. If you have more than 5% in this stock, then I would personally say you are way too much invested in one single stock, and you're way too much invested in a risky asset. So, of course, you have 5% now in the stock and you're coming from 30 or 40 zlotys, then probably it's cool because you made all this money on the way up and you forgot just to sell at 450 zlotys. But if you bought now, you bought around about here, or you bought in the last, let's say in the last 2 years, and you're with 4 or 5% in the stock, then it's too much. But I'm not here to tell you how to diversify your portfolio, since this channel is about gaming stocks. So of course, buy some gaming stocks, but also buy other stocks, and not only then buy Amazon, Google and Facebook, or the Nasdaq in general. Of course, buy also some defense industry stocks, buy some oil stocks, buy some industrial stocks, healthcare stocks, all those different sectors. I mean, you know the story, guys. So that's what I wanted to tell you on this pure chart. So if we walk through here, the Nasdaq, also maybe some words to the Nasdaq. This was a terrible week for the Nasdaq, 4.47% down. So obviously the Nasdaq got hammered, and on Monday, when the markets open on Monday, probably we see a little rebound, and then we will see if actually then also growth stocks in Europe can profit from this. So maybe it's actually for me personally more time now to buy some more Amazon Amazon or some other stocks that I also already own. And here, if we look at CD Projekt on Yahoo Finance, you see all those nice little red dots, very sad. And we also see that the recommendation trend is extremely bad. And yeah, but we are now under the average of this already terrible analyst price target. So there is so much negativity in CD Projekt. So at one point this comes back. So this is simply what I believe. So if we look on Steam database, if we look on Cyberpunk, who is playing Cyberpunk, we see at the moment, well, first of all, we see this game gets already sold for 30 years, and this like every day, yeah, every week, every month though. So Cyberpunk is not really a pricey game yet. So what we expect then actually to get the next money for Cyberpunk is not going to be this game sold for 30 euros or $30. The money they will make on this DLC, and 23,000 people in the game now is actually pretty decent. But on the other hand, if they would have created a multiplayer, what we all expected, then we would have much more people than only 23,000. So if we look on the investors page, CD Projekt investors page, nothing new, don't check it out, nothing new, I'm just doing this for you. If we look on the news page on CD Projekt Red, we also see like nothing new. You see there 478,000 likes on Facebook. That's decent. It's not very good, but it's decent. And what I like overall, that they're looking, well, they have a lot of patch notes, of course, but they are mostly also looking for a lot of new people to work on their projects. And therefore it's maybe interesting, the production plans for 2022. So do not forget to check out actually my other videos, earnings fiscal year 2021 analysis. So I made a video about this 2 weeks ago, and it's more or less what I would say more comprehensive videos about their production plans for 2022. But in order to repeat this, I'm telling you again. So development work on Cyberpunk 2077 is planned for 2022. Development work on a new Witcher game based on Unreal Engine 5 is planned. So this is therefore I'm more bullish for 2023. For 2022, the stock could start already in 2022 to change the pattern from bearish to bullish. That's definitely possible, but the good years are coming. The good years are ahead, and 2022 will be also from the earnings perspective not really a good year. It will be probably, it's going to be a terrible year, to be honest. So considering everything we can read here. So further support for Cyberpunk 2077, development work on the next gen version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, development work on the Molasses Flood on an unannounced project based on one of our franchises. This is very interesting. So I wonder what this is going to be. Launch of a spin-off to Gwent, the Witcher card game. Further support for Gwent, the Witcher card game, and the Witcher Monster Slayer. That's a mobile game. And conceptual and research work on unannounced projects. So they are working. They have a transition going on. They call it, I think, Red Transition Red or something. 2. And they're going to try to work on 2 major AAA games at the same time, so in parallel. So that's good news, very good news. So guys, I don't want to make this video now too long, but I thought like you want to have another Mr. Orange Gaming Fin update video for CD Projekt, and here it is. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.